Sent an email to the entire company about the board meeting at 2, but autocorrect had other plans. The email proudly announced a board meeting at 2. Turns out people were excited about the prospect of being bored together. We had the most unproductive yet oddly entertaining meeting ever.
Our school cafeteria menu is like a game of culinary roulette. One day, they proudly present Mystery Meat Surprise. Spoiler alert, the surprise is that nobody can identify the meat. I'm starting to think our cafeteria chef moonlights as a magician, making food disappear and reappear as unrecognizable shapes. Hogwarts might have a talking hat, but we've got the vanishing lasagna. I swear my English teacher is on a secret mission to replace all words with emojis. I handed in a perfectly crafted essay, and all I got in return was a smiley face, a thumbs up, and a rocket ship emoji. I'm not sure if I aced the assignment or accidentally signed up for a trip to space. Either way, I'm just grateful there wasn't a poop emoji involved.
My dad's been practicing his dad jokes. The other day, he handed me a map and said, "I've been reading this for hours, and I still can't find the compassion section." I groaned so hard, I think I pulled a muscle. He's officially reached expert level. Send help. I stepped into a crowded elevator, and the guy next to me casually said, "You know, scientists say we're never more than 6 feet away from a spider." I looked around nervously, and someone else shouted, "Well, now I'm never taking the stairs again!" Suddenly, the elevator became a panicked dance party. Spiders. The ultimate elevator wingmen.
So, I decided to hide my favorite cookies from my roommate. I found the perfect spot, the vegetable drawer. Who would look for cookies there, right? Well, my roommate turned into a health nut overnight and proudly declared, "I've started eating more veggies." My cookies disappeared faster than you can say, "carrot crunch." My cat has been giving me the stink eye lately, and I finally figured out why. I accidentally washed his favorite toy mouse in the laundry. Now he sits on the couch, glaring at me with disdain, as if to say, "You thought you could clean my mouse and get away with it. Prepare for the hairball apocalypse." I never knew a cat could hold a grudge, but apparently, mine is the feline version of a mob boss. I recently traveled to a foreign country and tried my best to learn the basics of the local language. Armed with my newfound linguistic prowess, I confidently walked into a bakery and ordered what I thought was a delicious pastry. Turns out, I asked for the baker's grandmother's secret recipe for pickled herring. The look on his face was a mix of confusion and horror. I walked out with pickled herring and a newfound appreciation for mime.
I asked Siri to tell me a joke, thinking I'd get some lighthearted humor. Siri responds, "Why did the computer go to therapy? It had too many bytes of emotional baggage." I thought Siri was supposed to be helpful, not a robo-comedian with a dark sense of humor. Now I'm rethinking my choice in virtual assistants. I bought a fancy dog translator because I wanted to know what my dog was really thinking. After hours of setting it up, I finally asked, "What's on your mind, buddy?" The translator blinked and said, "Food." I paid $50 to find out my dog is basically a walking stomach with fur. Now I'm contemplating a career change to pet psychic. So there I was, trying to impress my date by taking her to an escape room. The room had all these locks, puzzles, and secret doors. Feeling confident, I declared, "I'm an expert at escaping awkward situations, so this will be a piece of cake." Well, turns out I'm not Houdini. We spent an hour trying to open a door that clearly said, "Push." My date's new nickname for me? Captain Obvious.
So, my buddy moved in with me, and we quickly discovered he had a unique talent. He could turn invisible whenever it was time to do the dishes. I'd hear the water running, but the plates remained untouched. It was like having a ghost for a roommate, but instead of haunting me, he just haunted the sink.
My Uber driver decided to drop some deep life advice on me during a short ride. As we pulled up to my destination, he said, "Life is like an Uber ride. Sometimes it takes unexpected turns, and you have to roll with it. And remember, no matter how confusing the journey, always tip your driver. I thanked him, not just for the wisdom, but for making me question every life decision in the span of a 10-minute ride.
I bought a Roomba to tackle the perpetual battle against pet hair. Little did I know, my cat saw it as a personal challenge. The first encounter turned my living room into a feline rodeo, with the cat riding the Roomba like a cowboy on a bucking bronco. I'm now convinced I have the only cat who moonlights as a rodeo star. Yah-ha, partner. I signed up for what I thought was a beginner's yoga class. Turns out I accidentally joined an advanced session. Picture this, everyone gracefully flowing through poses, and there's me, tangled in my yoga mat like a confused pretzel. The instructor kindly suggested I try advanced relaxation next time. Namaste, indeed. So there I was, thinking my cat, Sir Fluffington, was the next James Bond of the feline world. Turns out he's more like Mr. Bean with fur. One day, he decided to chase his tail like it owed him money and ended up stuck in a plant pot. Smooth move, Fluffington. I guess the spy business wasn't for him after all. Attempting a DIY family photo shoot sounded like a fantastic idea. Emphasis on sounded. After an hour of arranging ourselves like awkwardly posed mannequins, our dog decided to join the fun and photobombed every shot. We ended up with a family portrait that perfectly captured our dysfunction, complete with the dog wearing a pair of sunglasses he found on the floor. We framed it and named it Chaos in a Frame. We decided to have a family karaoke night. My dad, who swears he's the next rock star, grabbed the microphone. The moment he belted out the first note, the neighbor's cat started howling in protest. I guess even animals have strong opinions about my dad's singing skills. We now refer to it as the night the cat got a front row seat to a one-man concert. I asked Siri for the weather forecast, and she said, "Expect a 100% chance of awkward social interactions and a high chance of sarcasm. Dress accordingly." I guess I should have worn my raincoat made of dad jokes that day. I told Siri I was feeling lonely, and she said, "Why not try dating a smartphone? We're always here for you, and we'll never leave you on red." Thanks, Siri. I'll make sure to get a rose gold iPhone to match my romantic aspirations. I decided to let Siri help me in the kitchen. Big mistake. I asked her for a recipe, and she said, "To make a delicious cake, just mix flour, sugar, eggs, and Siri's secret ingredient, a sprinkle of artificial intelligence." I'm still trying to figure out how to clean AI out of my oven.
Curiosity got the best of me, so I asked Siri if she knows any celebrities. Her surprising response, "I'm friends with Alexa. We have a group chat with Cortana and Google Assistant. Apparently, the AIs have their own exclusive club. I can't help but wonder what they talk about. Probably plotting world domination or arguing about who has the coolest user. Siri, the secret society member, who knew? I guess when you're an AI, you need a digital VIP pass." In a moment of existential curiosity, I asked Siri, "What is the meaning of life?" Her response, "I can't answer that, but I can search the web for you." Thanks, Siri, for making me question the purpose of my existence and then casually suggesting I Google it. I guess Siri's more of a life coach than a digital assistant. Who knew virtual enlightenment was just a search away? So I decided to test Siri's comedic chops by asking her for a joke. Without missing a beat, she deadpanned, "Your life." I mean, really, Siri? I wanted a chuckle, not an existential crisis. I guess Siri moonlights as a stand-up comedian specializing in dark humor. I'll just add self-esteem counseling to my virtual assistant wish list. Our school bathrooms were like a forbidden realm, and venturing in there was like entering the Twilight Zone. One day, I swear I saw someone ride a unicycle out of a stall. Another time, a group of students formed a bathroom choir and started singing the national anthem. It was so legendary that the teachers turned a blind eye, and the bathroom became the unofficial talent show stage. I even once stumbled upon a heated debate about the proper way to hang toilet paper. Ah, the mysteries of the school bathroom, where normal rules don't apply.